And welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. It's snowing. It's snowing in a lot of places in the United States. And we are in the glacial seas of the planet Minecraft. Oh, people are getting off from work and coming home. And this is a new apartment building for farmers. Let me change my view. Right here. Let's see. There we go. Nope. There we go. Okay. And this is a brand new apartment building. This is how new it is, that we actually have a flooded apartment. This apartment took a little bit longer because it actually had glaciers inside, and I think we're going to have some problems with this apartment right here, the same kind of problems. Although I don't really see any glaciers here, which is good, and we'll continue in just a moment. So I am streaming a half hour later on the days that I stream to YouTube. I'm starting, this is going to be my new start time, whatever time this is where you are. This is where we will meet again. So we have a couple things going on. Hallie just finished this hallway here and made it a level 3. And now it needs river to make it a level 4 or 5. See this wall right here? This wall is in conflict with the actual this building right here. So Aquatica is in conflict with underwater bays. Hello! I am good. How are you? How are you doing today? I'm actually doing good. Let me show you this. So she's putting in the level 3. She just got done. And we're going to have, I hear the echo this time. I actually hear myself echoing. So when Vincentius Primus comes upstairs, I'm going to ask him to check it and see if there's something that maybe we can do. It fixed itself. It has a tendency to fix itself. Speaking of Vincentius Primus, Mr. Villager, you're good? Excellent. Vincentius, Mr. Villager is asking how you are. Yay! We have a coffee of our very own. Mr. Villager is asking how you're doing.
Yes, I'm caffeinated.
He's caffeinated.
I'm uncaffeinated.
Oh, the exact opposite.
Yes, but I'm fixing that now.
Oh, you've got coffee. Okay. And there's your answer. And what about the colony? So, in this hallway here, you remember that we moved, so we have farms. These are animal farms here. We have housing right here, and this housing is pretty much full. We moved the builder, remember? She used to be located in one of these sections right here. Vincentius, could you check? I actually hear the echo this time.
What's that?
I hear the echo this time. And I want to see if it's too bad. Coffee, nothing better than to drink a little to keep the energies up. Yes. Yes, indeed. So we moved the builder so that we could put this rail in, remember? And now in this hallway, we actually removed one of the druid stations. You can see remnants of it right here. Huh?
There is no echo.
There's no echo. Okay, good. Yay! It's all in my head. So we removed one of these hallways, like this one right here. to put in this hallway so that we could add another building here. And the reason we had to remove the quad, so there was one of these at that end. And the reason we had to remove it was because, can I find a way? Yeah, was because we needed to put in a new, in the middle of the corridors. Is it safe? On these corridors, it actually is. It's only not safe for me, but for everyone else, it's going to be just fine. Let me come here for a minute. But it's certainly better with some milk, or half and half, and maple syrup or honey. Yes, I completely agree. So see where we are? See this building right here? This is our farm building. We actually had a greenhouse right here. I'm going to get this for a minute. And we actually decided that the housing was more important than the greenhouse. And so the greenhouse is gone, and we put in this building right here. Now, there is a place for the greenhouse to have been connected right here, but that's also where there's a window for this apartment building. So we're actually going to take out this section right here where the greenhouse was supposed to be connected. And why are we doing that? Because we had the animal farmers and a new farmer, Philip, who's back here, and I believe he's the shepherd, who were too far away from any housing comfortably. They were in the 70s. Every time I tried to put them in some housing, they were in the 70s. So we wanted to put it in between these two buildings, but it fits exactly in between this farm and this sugar farm right here. But it didn't match the entryway for the corridor connector that we had here. And if you look, you'll see why. So this building is here and this building is here. So we took out the full corridor right here. We took out one of these corridors, and it was a level 3, but we took it out so that we could connect this area and give the people, the farmers in this area, better housing. Something's broken. I just broke something. I did. I hit that, or there was never glass there. Glass? There might never have been a piece of glass there because there was stone in that location. Now these stones belong. Remember this? This was one of the ones that we put, and it looks weird. It looks like we put, I don't quite understand this, but I didn't realize that the these, I'll show you. See this right here? See this? See how high the cobblestone parts are? Let me find one of the Druid towers that's still cobblestone. This one right here. So we had this one, but because we were putting in a level 3, we were removing a level 3 building here. Level 3 building that was right here. We put in the level 3 here to make up for it, I believe. I'm still trying to figure out why this didn't get transferred. It's almost like they built the next level inside the cobblestone level that was here. Isn't that curious? But that's what it looks like. So that's what we did this morning. Remember when I and Vincentia suggested we try to use a crevice to help your people? Yes, in an attempt to actually kind of get it so that, who's this?
I love living here.
Who is this?
Is there a
Nova?
problem?
Are you okay? You just out? Quentin is up because it's 7 o'clock in the morning
I hope
and
it
it's
stops raining
raining.
soon.
But we're going to go in here while Mr. Villager is telling us about the adventure of his village, his new village in his old server. Apparently the main and deepest crevice is not only dangerous, but dangerous enough to be considered slightly uninhabitable. Oh, wow. Okay. The crevice is. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I wish I could figure out the things that's uh-oh, we're gonna lose salmon. We're gonna lose the salmon. In here, they got trapped. They're like going, we were fine. If I open this, are you gonna go out? Let me see if I can get the salmon to go out of that window. Go on out. You better go out. Swim upstream. Good for you. Okay. That's what they do. I'm sorry to hear that. That's unfortunate. It does make it more difficult to actually do things when things like that happen, and I'm very sorry to hear that. Let's go up here and let's get rid of the water up here. I don't think there's any ice left. I think it all melted. So we'll start here. And I think we can take one from there, from here, and we're just getting rid of the water inside the apartment. And there's one on that side and one here. Dun, 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 dun. And it is completely empty. So many urge, when more we try to explore these caves underneath, and more return wounded, and more resources and equipment is necessary. Yeah. So the side of the crevices, the sides of where you're living, the sides of the mountains, you can't dig into those sides. You can't hollow out housing on the sides of this mountain in order to survive, in order to create better housing. So you don't have to go down in, or is there nothing? Are you on an island, and when you go to the crevice, it's like a what are they called? It's like a, oh shoot, I've lost the name of the word, but it just goes straight down into someplace. And do you have to go down that far? What if you took the top of where the crevice is and built little doorways so that there were stairs down into the mountain around the crevice, and then you could make windows that look out onto the crevice. You could try doing something like that, just as a suggestion. And they are not mistaken. These underground systems are actually really huge, almost endless. It sounds like you're too far down. It really does. that would be too far. And yes, they're not only huge, they're extremely dangerous. So what happened to above? What happened to how you get into those crevices? You don't have to go down that far. You could build walkways and stuff. Hi. Let me see now. Let me make the level, which one is this? That's a C, so this is a D apartment. And I think the D has to be a 4. So let's come here. Let's switch to Aquatica, A, Q, U. Nope, U. Okay. And let's go to Fundamentals, Residence, Apartment D. Apartment D. And let's come here. I just keep checking because of the fact that when I'm talking sometimes, I lose track and I don't want to. And there we go. See, that's behind. So let's move it up. And it is so not in the right place. So let's look there and then we can see. And also the monsters in there are acting like poisonous gas. They basically emerge from the holes. More we try to cover, more come out. However, okay. And that looks like it is correct. And that matches in these areas. Everything seems to be good here. And this is a D. This is a D. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're using the level 4 of the D because that gives us the, that's right, that gives us the master bedroom right here, and the kids' bedroom right here. And that bedroom we don't need, but we do need this placement. So if we do 3 from here, see, we don't get that bed. And that's the bed that we really need. This bed is too close to the stairwell. And so it's not a good location, I feel, for a bedroom. So this is why we're using the 4, where we get this bed, and we can make this a king-size bed. We can take this bed away and we have that bed for the kids. So that is what we're going to make. And we'll come down here and we will construct. And okay, so after checking, you considered to use the middle part of the crevice system, which sits some sort of earth bridge. But to live in there would also mean that you would have threats coming from almost all sides, left, right, and behind. Wow. So when you originally thought about coming to this area to live, what was your plan for how everyone was going to live in this area? What plan did you have for that? We're going to get rid of a couple things. I need to put a lamp here. Let's get a lamp. There's always unexpected things that happen. Let's put the lamp right there. And that's one of those things. And let's do it this way. I think we did this before. No, the gray. We can take this piece and this piece and put it here, or we can take this piece, and this piece and put it here like this. We could almost put that there, but we can't. So we'll just take these two Okay. You didn't have some sort of plan. There was only one thing in the mind: flee. So we didn't think too much about the deepest detail, only considered the land being flat. Well, flat land doesn't always work because of things like that. Bless you. Vincentius primus is loaded. Let's put this here. I'm going to do the dark gray walls this time. We're going to bring the walls out. We're bringing them out a little tiny bit more and making it a little closed, more closed like this, giving them more room in this area. We can't have those, we know already. So we'll take these parts away from here, and from there. Why not? Because I want to put furniture there, and we can't if those things are in the way. So we'll take those down. However, we will have the darker gray right here. I could still get back in this area, but I think I'm going to take that away too. Oopie doopie. Yeah. So, yeah, I remember how desperate everyone was. It's interesting, and it's a curious thing, and it would happen on Earth sort of the same way, that people are fleeing from something terrible, that there's this plan to go to this new area and that it would be better. You have others supporting the idea while others disagree. I disagree. I would be one of those disagreeing. Just in respect to the fact of the way you've described it. If you have a crevice that opens up into one of those areas where the new monsters are, where they're so tough and they're meant, to be a ravine. That was the word I was looking for. That's not going to work. It definitely isn't. I was more talking about, I was thinking you had more of a mountain, that you were entering like a mountain area or something like that. But no, you're going into a ravine, is what you're doing. I think if I was in your situation, and this is just me, and it may not work, and this is the thing that I was trying to find out. Remember when I was asking you about how your Minecraft works, your Minecolonies works, because it's different from mine, because what I was trying to find out was you could actually use those areas for yourself. The top of the ravine, so you're going to go down into it, but you're just going to be on the very top of the ravine, and it would be like being in a ship or something, or like something. Vincentius Primus and I actually did a volcano. Vincentius wanted to do a volcano when we were in Minecraft, not Minecolonies. We actually did a volcano, and Vincentius was keen to build such a thing. And when it was completely built, when he had dug out this huge hole, I started building villages in it. And at that time there was, I don't think it was Minecolonies. No, we were doing what Jellybean is doing. We were getting zombie villagers and healing them bringing them, healing them from the sickness, and moving them into this new volcano where all around the edges of the volcano, all around the sides, were these levels, and there was like 4 or 5 levels of villagers places that we put up, and it was just villagers at that time. So they were doing essentially the thing that villagers do, and just living there. And it was actually really successful. We actually were able to do it really well. And we were not, it was not a situation like I have now, because it was much earlier on in Minecraft, and there was no such thing as having a treaty with the mobs or anything like that. And so we actually did have skeletons and zombies and things like that, but the way the place was fixed, we didn't get as many once we had the walkways done and plenty of lights in those areas, and then the housing. Without so much, we might have some good news. Do you remember almost years ago, during our starting moments, we had a group of ours that fled, afraid you would perish before the flee? Yeah, I do remember that. I remember that. All right, this part is done for now, and for someone to live here. And that means that this apartment building, I know they're going to have to wait for their furniture to arrive, but everyone in this area can live in these apartments. Let me put this away, and we'll come here. Let's take this apartment for a minute, and let's look. Let's see who we have. Oh, poor Michael. We're going to have to get him into one of the... We might put him in the tavern, since he is having trouble. 26 blocks from here. Now, Hallie has a good apartment in another area. I really need her to live where she is and save those apartments for the other people that we need. We need another sugar farmer. We're going to have only 2 farmers here, because he's going to have 5 fields right here, and the other farmer is only going to have 3 fields. So the other farmer can pick up one of his fields, and that'll be fine. And so that takes care of them. And here we go. So we believe that a part of them might have migrated to those frost lands, and you would like that our druids to check it for you. Some say that most part of them were women, and they fled to a region of large ice slabs. If you could send some druids farther north, we would like to offer you something back. Now that would be interesting. Hold on for a second. What's curious about it is that we could actually go, and the reason I would want to is I didn't realize, Mr. Villager, that the biomes we've had was not ready when I started this Neo Forge, it wasn't ready for Neo or something, because I didn't have it. I did not have it. So I added ovibiomes, and when you add a biome creator after you're already in a world, it creates a biome beyond where you've been. So this is where we've been so far. And you can see that there is a large amount of space here that we can still explore and look for some things. And if they're in the north, we're facing west right now. In the north would be that way. We could go north to Alaska. We could go north just a little bit right now and see what we can see. What we can see. Yeah, I was shocked when it was like, wait a minute. Why don't I have these woods? I mean, oh, the biomes you go, or oh, the biomes we've gone, because it's a new, oh, look what we just discovered. There's a real ship. Whoa. Wow. Who does it belong to? Let's find out. If it's skeletons, we will see, what you call it. That's what we'll see. But let's see who it is. It is indeed. Isn't that strange? That looks strange. Let me take this for a second to see what it says. It just says a spawner. It doesn't tell me what kind it is. It looks like a skeleton spawner. So this is a pirate ship. You weren't expecting this? And wow, how fascinating. Okay, so on the map, there is something right here. We know the little village that Zaf likes is back here. It should be right here somewhere, I thought. There it is. So that's the little village that we know about. That's right there. No, definitely not. And right here, that's an interesting, this is north of our city. Hold on a second. Let me come here again with the map. So we're here. Look at this. Look at that right there. Ooh. Let's see what that is. So that is northeast. You're right. It's northeast. So we would go this way. And somewhere over here, there looks like there's a big city. Now it could be a Minecolonies deserted city, or it could be Mr. Villager's people. And we're going to find out in just a moment. And it is Mr. Villager's people. Look at this. Look at this. So this is what we could see from the air, is this little village right here. Wow. And look at the trees. So we're coming up into this area. Look at this. So this is a spruce. Whoa. Whoa. Look at the lava. Ooh. Oh, look, it's blocked already. The villagers have already blocked off the lava in that section. Where was the other one I saw? I saw a second lava location. There's one there. This is quite a decent sized town here. But do you see what I see? I don't see anybody. Oh, yay! There's someone right here who just walked off of that. I think there needs to be some stairs here or something. Let's take this and let's put this around right in this spot so that it's not a full drop, a full 2 drops off of there like that. Hello, you. And of course, Druid is coming to see what's going on. And let's put a piece here on top of that. Let's do dirt. I think I'd rather do dirt there. And then we'll see. And there we go. And look at this. What would be the chances of Zaf's village belong to these women that fled from your group? It's possible, but that one's more south. What if this village had been formed by descendants? I think this is the village of your people. I think this is the village. Look on the map here. Remember, you said it was north of my people. My people are here. It actually is north. It is northeast of my people, and it's right here. Now there's something else there, but I think that's going to be a Minecolonies place. Let's go over for just a second. There's another something right over here, but it's small, which probably means that it's a Minecraft ruin. See it right there? And sure enough, it is. Now this is Minecolonies, not Minecraft, a Minecolonies ruin. This is a town hall again. So in this area, this is the second one of these that we found that were ruins of people trying to be here. So people have tried to be here for a long time. Many years have passed. Hopefully some of them might still be alive if we could call everyone and most of them back to your campsite. If you could call everyone and most of them, that would be interesting now, wouldn't it? And do you think they would come? They seem pretty settled here. They really do. But they have family with you. And I think it would be interesting. I think they would be interested in meeting their family, finding their family. Hold on. I was just having a sip of coffee. I had a little cough. Okay. This is nice. This is a big town. You actually don't know, but you believe that the elder women might not agree in returning. Ah. Why? Oh, because they fled, because they left, because they didn't have confidence, right? They did not. Yeah, I remember. Cartographer. And there's lots of little housing. Hello, you. That looks like a cartographer right there. No, it's a farmer. It's a farmer. Where's your farm, farmer? Do you have? I only see one farm here. Oh, look at that. Look. Little place for their sheep. That's very cute. There's some fresh water. Whoa. Look at this. Wow. I'm not sure I've ever seen one of these before. Wow. Good gracious. Look at this dungeon. Whoa. Wow, this is intense. Oh my gosh. Well, this dungeon is watching over this village over here. There are actually some pumpkins. What is that? That looks like a mine. That looks like someplace where mining is going on. Wow! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, it's gravel. Goodness sakes. Let me get some lanterns. I don't have in Neo. I don't think I have those lanterns that you can fire. Let me look at the torches and see if I do. There's a special torch pack, CH, where you can fire the torches, and I don't see. No, these are just ones you can stick in the ground, but I don't see a torch launcher in here. So yeah, we don't have. Those are macaws. Torch Master. I thought it had a launcher. LAUN. Nope. Let's just use. Ooh, night coming on very, very fast. What would I like here? I guess I would have to find a house where no one is sleeping. No one's sleeping here. Why not? I think this is one of the businesses right here, which is why no one is sleeping there. And let's just look. I think everybody went home and went to bed. So we don't have any places in these areas. I left that door open. And here we were putting down dirt around this just so that we could actually, so that they could reach this without falling. And then look at the lights on in here. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is beautiful. Wow. I heard a baby. I heard a baby. So they're not in the library. Oh my gosh, there's a baby here. Here? Look. Yes. And there's the parent. And there, wow, that is a really tiny child. That's like brand new. Let me see where the front of this house is. Where's the front of this house? Whoa. Ooh. All right. How do you get in? Wow. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look what they did. They did this. Look at that. Whoa. That almost looks like your crevice. Ah, if that's what your crevice looks like. Good gracious. This is some serious stuff here. This definitely is. I'm gonna go down right to here, and let's take this and put one right there so I can see what I'm looking at. And let's come down. This is difficult. I see what you're talking about. This would be really, really hard. And you definitely don't want to go down into here. Look at all of this down here. Let me see if I can find a, wow. Can I put that there? Yeah. Okay, I have to be careful so I can find my way back. There we go. This is intense. It definitely is. Uh-oh. See, I'm lost. I lost my way. Whoa. Hold on. Let's come back to here. Look at that. There's lava in those sections. What's this? That's where I just put that one. And there isn't anything here. And then if I look up, I should be able to see where I came out. There we go. And there is the snow. Whoa. So, oh, you didn't remember the tundra libraries being so picturesque? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, they really are. You remembered a thing? Some of your cartographers say that there is a tundra with huge and high ice spikes. Wow. That sounds like where we are. That definitely does. Let's see if I can find a place to put that. And I'm going to leave. So if this is what you have, if I was in your position, I would probably take these walls right here, these places, right along here where this is, and hopefully it's not as gravelly as this is. This is pretty gravel, begin to use these, light them up really well. I know that golems are hard to get, and get those kinds of things going. That's just a little smaller. Almost that, just a little smaller. Yeah, I think that's what I would do. I would probably follow Paul's soars and would come down into a place like this and make hidey holes for all the people. Make places dig into here and make places where they can live in the rock or in the dirt. And that would be pretty wild. Okay, let's make these go away for right now. That was actually quite pretty. I think all these houses have people living in them, so I don't think I'm going to find a place to spend the night in this area. Wow. All right, how are you getting up and down from here? That looks pretty precarious, doesn't it? Someone's there. Oh, the kid's in the bed now. Yeah, that's what happened. It looks like. Interesting. Or that's not the place I thought it was. I thought it was that one. Could they grow up that fast? They couldn't. That wouldn't be fun. That would not be fun. I'm gonna look. I'm looking. Anything that has steps like this is a business. This is the cartographer, and I think let's name this region as Wise Woman Coast. Wise Women's Coast. I'm fine with doing that. Let me find a place. The bell I saw is right here. See right here? So we will put a sign here. Let's get signs, GN. That didn't work. SIGN. Let's put this here. Let's get something light. Let's get dye. Let's get gold. Let's get gold dye. Let's get glow. Let's get glow ink sac. And let's come here and let's put right here wise women's coast. Let's come here and go COAST. So that is good. Well, you promised to help us find them. Okay, and let's do that. And then let us take gold and put there, and then let's do glow. And then it'll glow in the dark. And there we are. Wise Women's Coast. So when we come back to this area, we will remember that name. With Zaf's place, I'm going to have to ask Zaf what he wants to call it again. And we'll find it. We'll have to find it and see. Let's come here. Let's come to here. And there we go. Now we are just close enough now that we can see the people in Arnaaluk beginning to work on things. Look at this ship. Wow. This ship looks like it's hiding. Like this is a place that it comes to hide so that it's not pursued and they're just resting there. Look at that right there. Do you see that? Do you see that? Sure enough, there it is, right there. And this is one of the pyramids. And then we're going to build another similar pyramid for a graveyard. And the entrance is going to come through, nope, not through that building. The entrance is going to come from this building right here. From right here and go straight through and all the way to the pyramids like this, past the boat. Could you imagine the viewing? Having it so that the people on their way can view that sunken ship. We would like to make a route between peoples, with us offering variated food supplies and some items from the cave deep, while you give us goods made out of these items. Do I agree? Oh, sure, that's fine. That sounds like an excellent thing to do. That sounds like we have a trade agreement. And that would be very good. I am quite pleased to have that. This is where the submarines will be. And we are getting closer. We're getting closer to those things. All right, this is one of the concrete mixers here. And this one is the second concrete mixer. We're in the builders and of course the warehouse there, and there is Evelyn going to work. Aw, that poor guy. I was supposed to get him someplace to live, and I didn't. He's been sleeping in his restaurant at night. See right there? He's been sleeping in his restaurant. Whoa, what are you No, you're not. No, you're not. Hold on for a second. You can't serve potatoes. Why are you making potatoes?
Too late to work. I'm off.
I don't understand. They shouldn't be able to even get potatoes. Now the cod they can serve. And cod's okay, but not potatoes. They're not supposed to even be able to get potatoes. I'm going to take these back. How is that happening? See, it's not even on this list. So why would they be making it? I don't know whether I can turn that off. I don't think I can. Turn off him making potatoes. Grrr. I don't think I can.
I'll take care of it.
Michael, get down from there. So we have 2 Michaels now. Don't
Can I help you?
dare bring him any potatoes. Don't bring him any potatoes. If you're bringing him potatoes, I'm just going to... Oh, good. Look at this. Look what she brought. She brought bread. Excellent.
So what'll it be for you?
If you're going to stand there, I'm going to do something about it. So let's recall the worker. And what can I put here that will keep him from standing there? Why are you standing on the stove? Let me think about what I can put there. I don't think there's anything that I can put there that would make it that he couldn't get to the... Oh, I think I have an idea. Let me see if I can put a trap door there. Let me look at just the regular trapdoors for a minute and see if something I could put there that would be interesting. A metal trapdoor. Why don't we try that for a second? So I could put a metal trapdoor between that one and that one by standing here. There we go. Perfect. And now he can't get up there. And this is still fish. And this is nothing. And he took the fish out of there. Okay. All right. It's 14. Where's he going? That's a good question. These are fun. I like those. And those are kind of like festive. They're not so much... How? How in the world did you move that? Did you see him just move that? Get down. Recall worker. How did you even move this? This isn't movable. Did you see him actually open that? With what? That should not have been possible. All right, so if he can open that, then we'll have to use architect's cutter and do this. And also take a little of the colony's management office as a way to help even further on the outpost development, promoting adaptation among our own peoples. With iron doors, you researched it. I had no idea. Okay, architect's cutter. Let's get iron, this kind of iron. So we won't use a trapdoor because they can open it. So we'll use bars Let's try doing bars. Let's try these. Let's try this. And let's try one of these and see which one we like best. And let's pick this up. Let's recall the worker from here. And let's come up here and see what we can put here. Take that away and put this panel in right here. And that panel would look like that. That's nice. That is nice. Yay! The everyone can learn more. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Hold on. Oh, that looks like something, doesn't it? That is actually really nice. I think I like that. Now, what if we put it the other way? Hold on. So instead of putting it that way, we put it, I think I have to stand here. Nope. Can I get it to go from there? That works. Excellent. Okay, now he can't, because that's not a trapdoor. I did not make trapdoors. I made panels, and he can't get on that. So that'll keep him from climbing on top of the hot stove. Is he out of his mind? Ah, that is so wild. Okay, so that was nice. I put that back in my stuff. I know, Michael, you don't have any place. So he's going to the town hall because he doesn't have any place to live. Let's see what happens if we go here. Although it looks like he's going to the tavern. There is room for him here. So we have 2 Michaels now. And he's going in the tavern. Logan's going in. Michael.
Good to see you, mate.
Seriously. Thank you. Okay. Let me just look for a minute. Hello, Ronald. We've got some people living in the tavern who don't need to be. And I'm going to come over here and look at our housing for a second. I think this is one of those things where we needed some more housing for the nether miner, for Lillian. I think Lillian is here. Nobody's here. Lillian's upstairs. We put in special bedrooms in here, remember? So Lillian is here. And how far away is she? She's 29 blocks, so this is good. All right, so let's go down. Let's look at that person we just saw. We have another house over here, and this house is either for, not for Ronald, for our nether miner. If we did make it, but no one's living here, so let's look. We're looking for the mechanic can live here. Look at these people who can live here. Dana can live here, the Fletcher, the enchanter. Chin could actually live here, but this isn't necessarily good. And then the kids, of course. Ronald could live here. He's the undertaker who's working as a professor right now. And Michael is the dean, and he lives with Mildred. They both live together, and this is too far for them. So that's why there isn't anyone here right at the moment. This is for children. This is children's, families who want to have children. To live in these houses. So we have Lillian living in one, and we don't have this one yet. We've used this when we had children. So we have a level 5 here, a level 5 here. And then back in this area, this is the school right here. Back in this area, we have the C, that's a level 5 apartment. And right now, Kenzo and Nina are there. And then we have the A, which is Spumantes, which is also level 5. And Mildred and Paloma are here. Mildred and Michael were living together for a while, but it was primarily, they thought they wanted to raise a kid. They thought they were going to be happy together. I don't think they were. So Michael moved in with Atticus and Mildred moved in with Paloma. They're sharing apartments right now until we actually see. And let's look here for a minute. I'm reading chat for just a second. Right here. Do I have something pretty? What time of day is it? It's 11 o'clock at night, 11:30. These are the aquariums. These aquariums are heated so that these fish can live here because the water's too cold actually for these tropical plants and coral and fish. So that's what's happening. Let me read. You believe that these old women are actually more stable than you are? Maybe they actually were right. Imagine if he actually opens that iron block pane. Well, luckily he can't, or they could walk through walls because, excuse me. I'm going to get some coffee. Minecolonies team is using a lot of panels for walls now. Yummy. And so, yeah. So, I'm pretty sure not. But imagine it. Yeah, that would be really funny. I thought it was already funny that he was insisting on standing on the hot stove. So he must, is he cold? Is that what he was saying? It's freezing? Interesting. So this school right here is a level 3, but we have 2 level 5 houses in 4. We have 2 in this apartment building and then 2 actual houses back there. That's usually enough for the number of kids that we have. If we needed, the C apartment actually has room. That was the C apartment, okay. And then this apartment, the Spumante apartment, which looks like, it looks like, ooh, I just don't know how that happened to me, but it did. Yeah, see, so parents and a kid can live here. So that makes either 4 kids, or if there are siblings, that would make like 5 or 6 kids, and that's good. And right now, that's all we're going to have at one time. I'd like to have more. It's always fun to have up to 6, even though it's a little stressful to try and find their parentage. I've actually gotten better at being able to do that. So I like it. So now Kenzo is working on the barracks back here, and let's see what's going on. Nothing yet. Kenzo, are you stuck? What are you doing?
Okay.
What's happening? Hold on, let me look at something here. What time of day? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Why are you not in bed? Let's call him back to... What is he trying to do? Hold on. I thought that the barracks has a cover over it. Let's recall him. Call the builder. He should go to bed now. There he goes. Let's go over into that area from the outside for a minute. Library? Yes. Let's come through here. So this is the hospital that Kenzo just worked on. It's only a level 2 so far, and that's fine. We just needed it to be up and running a little bit just in case. Look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? Here's the airlock in this area. So he's working on this. All of this, see this right here? Let me look. So it does have a cover. Does the cover not go far enough or what? In this area, there's still some pieces of ice right here. I'm just going to take them away for a minute. A pickaxe would work. It would be much kinder to my hands if I have a pickaxe. Let me just take it out from underneath the cover. See the cover there? So let me see if something is not right here. Okay, and let's see what happens with that. I can do something and that will help. Let's come to here. Let's put these on and let's see how high this actually is. It should be, there it is, and there it is. It is coming right up to the water ceiling, and so it should be okay. So why he was having trouble, I don't quite know. Wait, I couldn't go straight here. Oh, what's that? Can I go now? Ah, but they're on the edge. No, they're not. They were inside. Do we have any more? I think that's it. So this is what he's working on. This right here. This is getting closer to the level 3. And there is going to be, that looks like, this is interesting. I love this kind of stuff. I think this building is a tiny bit changed. I can't go in. That's a real piece of glass right there. Let's come down here and let's look. Let's come in here. Hello, there we go. And there we go. So we can see, and we've got a problem, Houston, and I don't know what it is. There's something he needs to do here, and he's either doing it. Why are you laughing? I don't think it's funny. Or he isn't. This is interesting. This is a little different from the way I remember it. And he's stuck. So let's come this way for a second. Let's come through here. I'm still wearing the glasses, the goggles. Let's recall him. He needs some things, but that's not what's happening to him. I don't know that he's working on the submarine. Maybe I need to go out and see if he's actually doing something outside. So none of this is here. These beds aren't even here yet. These are. See, I just bumped into that one. Let's go out for a second. I want to see if the submarine is changing out here. This would be a big thing for him to be working on. Is any of this here? Not a thing. None of that is there. Is this part here? Oh, this part is here. Look at this.
Was the best potato ever.
It was. Is that so, Kenzo? So he might actually be working on this. And I just can't see him because look at this. Isn't that cool? That's actually there. They can't use it yet, but that doorway is actually there. That's going to lead to the submarine. And none of the submarine is... Oh! He is working on the submarine. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that. It's an exploration submarine. And whoa! That's amazing. Wow. Is any of this here yet? No. See, that part's not there. But when I got right here, this is actually here. Look at this. That is so cool. All right. Well, I won't bug him anymore. He's actually doing. There's another way that I could have seen if he was actually doing something. So, and that is going to here, going to his, and seeing if what percentage he's done on this. So he has 87%. He's done 4%. He's got the black already. He doesn't have the red yet. He needs a redstone repeater thing or comparator. Okay, I think let's go and let's look at two people. I think Raquel is a concrete mixer. We can check on her. Let's check and see that Mildred can make a comparator. Really? And what time of day is it? It is afternoon, 2 in the afternoon. So let's come over this way. Let's come through here. Let's go through the, this is the flower market right here. We're going back to the mechanic. Lionel is working on the level 2 of this building, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he is. And when it's done, it's going to look more like that. But Mildred is right here. Yes, you are. And let's come to crafting recipes. Teach a COMP. There it is. Comparator. And it needs that. And there we go. So she knows how to make that now. Let's have her be able to make a compass. And let's see. I don't think we need that. Whoa, Silent Gear has a salvager. Interesting, because I don't think we have corrals. and I'm not sure that we're going to. Okay. It is the time usually, and so Mr. Villager is probably gone for now. Let's come through here. I think I can come through the shopping center part here. Let's come back here to go this way. We're going to go through the makers. This is the glass shop here. This is a level 3 if I'm not mistaken. Nope, it's a 2. It's a 2. This is definitely a level 3 of this building right here. And because we needed that, this is a level 3 right here. Amanda's is a level 3. That's Sloane's smeltery. This is Amanda right here. And then we have a new kid on the block right here. And that's our other Raquel. We have 2 Raquels and 2 Michaels right now. This is the new apartment building, and I don't think we've done to this apartment what we did to the other. I think it's still full of water. This one isn't. This one's been dried out, but it doesn't have anything in it. Let's come down here. Let's go across. This one is dry as well. And let's look here. This one's dry. Well, good. I apparently dried them. And this is the level 5 where Isaac is living. So I need to put in the apartments here so that I can move the makers that live in this area. Look, Isaac is coming from right there. I can move them into this area, and I think I can. This is Monty's right here. Let's look for a second and see. So Raquel could definitely, she's a crusher. Maurizio, he's better off where he is. Amanda is better off. Sloane. So far it's going to be Leroy and Isaac. I know he's not really in a good place here, but we might be able to get him into some other housing now that we've moved some of the farmers away. But Raquel, Mauricio, the sifter that's going to be with Raquel, Amanda could be here if we needed some other room. Amanda could be here because she's still in the 50s, and I would assign her to this area. So that would take care of all the apartments in here. So once again, I'm not changing them yet. I'm still trying to figure Isaac out here. So there's the sifter, so we need a place for the sifter, for Raquel, for Mauricio is right around the corner. Leroy could actually be there. And yeah. And if they're there, that would mean that they're not here. And let me see this apartment, for example, right here. Let's come here. See, Messiah and Raquel are siblings. They are not partners. We were trying to see if they were partners, but they're actually siblings. They chose separate beds to live in. And the first time we did it, and we had them in a different apartment, they were not in the same bed. So let's come here. But we'll see what happens when families start, if something happens there. Let me look at Isaac. See, Isaac still isn't coming up. Look how far down he is on the list. It's closer. It's almost as though he wants his own house. Let's move to here and let's see if this is closer. Right here. If he comes up faster, he's still not coming up. Farther away. Sigh! Isaac, what is it? Ugh. Okay. So we have two foresters right here, and this is Isaac right here. Now when we go out this door, we have this glacier right here, and a portion of this glacier includes the sea, the arboretum, the giant arboretum, and then right around here, here's the new apartment building, and here is the arboretum right here. I don't know that putting, first of all, could we even put, where's the end of this? It's in the glacier. So the end of this building is even in the glacier. That's making it more and more like we're going to end up having to have a little house somewhere for Isaac by himself, or with a family, or with a partner. But man, oh man, I am just not finding anything below 70 for him. All the trees are being harvested and grown in this area. You can see that they're ready to come back. There should be enough light. It's almost acting like there isn't it? I have a new message. Hold on for a second. And that is not going back into town. Hold on. I have a message on Discord. Let's look and see. Hold on. I'm looking for something from Mr. Villager. So let's come to here. Let's look here. And let's look. I think we took the mandatory crowding too seriously. Let's see that. That's interesting. I see that. And I remember that picture, the barbecue picture. You having barbecue again? So I see that they're in beds and I see that they're inside. So where are they? Are they inside a building? Is that a building? Why isn't the building broken up into 3 or 4 or 5 buildings so that a few of them can sleep like in family units? Why are you, I mean, you could do, so these are a perfect example. The apartments are a perfect example of living where you're using one unit and yet they're actually all living together. So this is 4 separate apartments, and if I had it up to maximum, it would hold 20 people, 4, 5, so 20. But I'm not. but there's still places like that. It's your temporary shelter while you do what? While you build? And this is the thing that I'm not sure I understand. So who builds? So you know what I'm talking about. Here in Minecolonies, the people build. And because I am an ambassador, I'm actually helping them. But in actuality, the people aren't building these. Let me get a thing here. No, it's one single building. You have around 8 families living inside at the same time. But I don't understand why. I still don't understand it, Mr. Villager. Why aren't there walls and separating into other and expanding it? Hi, Jelly Bean. Hi, Jelly Bean. I don't understand, Mr. Villager. I don't understand that. Welcome, welcome.
See you tomorrow.
Chili. Oh, you're making chili mac and cheese? Is that what you're doing? Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. I like chili. There goes Isaac. And yeah. All right. So River is working on something. Let's find out what she's working on. You actually expanded it 5 times, you think? Yeah, but you're expanding it. Why are you not building any walls? Why aren't there walls? So you've got this whole building where all of them are living, but I don't understand, with that crevice there and everything, why aren't you getting enough stone to make walls? Help me understand. Help me understand this, Mr. Villager. Help me. Just need to heat up so you can add the cheese. Yum. Mmm. I'm not hungry even. And that sounds lovely. But I love chili, so. All right, so I can't do anything for him. But you know there's no such thing as can't. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do here. There is another door on the back of this building right here. And I'm wondering if I am going to put a house or something back here. Look at that. Look, we can look outside and see the buildings. Look, there's the apartment building across the way. This is just the glacier. We'd be building it into the glacier. Could build a house. You have walls. They are just made out of dirt and they are being used for the outside area, which we are using like some sort of communing area. So why is everyone in one big bedroom instead of having them in like 5 bedrooms, where you have like 4 beds in a bedroom instead? Or you have, so for instance, you would either have 2 couples in the bedroom, or you'd have a family of 4 in a bedroom or something like that. Why? You try to economize materials. Cobblestone is resistant, so it's safe from monsters, right? And you've got that cave. Are you digging cobblestone to make these buildings out of? To make it so that because so you're trying to economize materials. For what? Economize them for what? Why aren't you able to get more materials? It's just a question. If I'm going to do that, if I'm going to talk, let's go down here and do something. Let's come here. Let's go back through here. If I don't like this, I might just go ahead and put a walkway that doesn't go through his shop. I could put another walkway right here that doesn't go through his shop, that goes across to there, and have people be able to come through without going through the carpenter's shop. They would be able to see the restaurant from here, and they would be fine. And it would be right here, across from here, going straight across. And of course it can't go straight, so it would be, let's come to here, a partial. Jelly, maybe Jelly can help me understand. I'm not familiar enough with Mr. Villager's game to understand what's happening, and maybe you're a little bit more familiar. But a part of us, with you being a part of this plan, would like to build entire housing districts. That's the plan. Like Chelly said last time, maybe some sort of longhouse, or then communal housing for housing more families, but keep it private. That's good. So what's stopping you? What are you working on? I'm curious. I think based on where this is, we're probably going to have a little bend in this road to connect it here. I think for sure that I would like to have a second road, and yeah, they'd be able to see the restaurant right there, but they would not be walking through that area unless they wanted to. And then from here we could actually connect them to the restaurant right here. Let's do that. Let's do that to make it easier for them to get to certain places. But before we do that, are we going to put a place here and add another set of housing? And if we added housing, who would it be for? So see this right here? This is going through here and out to the, so it goes right past this. If we had something, I can't put anything there to block that. If we had something here, we can't have housing on this side because this is where the submarines are coming out. So I'm still trying to figure it out. But now that I mentioned, you actually should get something more immediate. Oh, you're stockpiling for this. Okay, so That's a really interesting thing about mine colonies, which makes it really fascinating. So in the beginning, when people are just starting out, the housing is rudimentary. So let's come here. Let's take these off. I've got these on. Let me take them off. The goggles. I'm still holding potatoes. Let me put some of this up here for a minute. And I am going to touch here. So in cavern, for example, in cavern style, this is an alternative house. So let's come to fundamentals, alternative, and a residence. And this is an alternative residence. So at level 1, this is what it looks like. So it has the bedroom there. It has another room. It has these places right here. And then slowly but surely, things get added to it so that it's more comfortable and more people can live there. That's what I'm wondering about. So if you have those areas in this society of yours, and this applies to almost any village, even probably at the Wise Women's Coast, everybody in the village must contribute for the community. Nobody and who is responsible for the construction. Actually, nobody and everybody at the same time. Not even our kids are safe from this duty. Remember, of all the children of ours that you saw until actual days. Yeah, that's X. So yeah, so yeah, I do. I remember. So what it sounds like is that kind of like mine colonies, the people actually build their own houses. That's what it sounds like. Oh yeah, we were supposed to be going to concrete mixer and we completely got sidetracked by Isaac's being 70 away from his work right now, still being away from his work by 70. And everyone would go, yeah, 70 is okay. And yet it actually is. We could say he likes the walk. Let's see what we would say. He's 75. That is on the edge. But maybe he does like the walk. Maybe he does. It's dry where I am, so I'm aware of it. I do remember that. I remember that. And so they have been helping you. They have been doing what they can do, like carrying planks and putting nails, and that's what the equality trait means for us. Everybody must help. No, I understand that. I understand. And I understand that type of community. I do indeed. I know I'm not doing anything. Hold on. let's do a couple things for a minute. This is right here, and he should actually live right here. But even if it does, and I think he does already, or I think he did, or maybe he couldn't. See this right here? This is housing. Right the freak here. So what in the world is going on here? Why he's not living here. Give to the community the best that you can. Also support. Also take from it only what you need. All under the same protection, the same golem, all as a single family. Yeah, absolutely. Messiah is here. Collins, Amanda, and Sloan are here. You know something, guys? This is luxurious, I know, but I'm gonna have to break the two of you up. Let's come here and let's see if this makes a difference in Isaac. It doesn't. It's insane. That is insane. This is 70 blocks from where he works. No, not that way. This way. I was just here. This is 70 blocks away from there. Yep. I'm just gonna have to build him a house behind this area right here. And why don't we do that? How much time do we have? Whoa. We have probably an hour and 10 minutes, but an hour is long enough. We're going to build him a house here, and I'm going to look at some houses. This is cavern. We could put cavern here, like the one that I was just looking at, and that might actually work. We could, let's look at some houses for a second. So we're going to go out this door and look at housing for a moment. And I think that's just so fascinating. I'm just fascinated by it. I'm so fascinated by it, Mr. Villager, that I actually want to get your game and play it. I'm so fascinated by the struggle that you're having. Now, I realize you're in a server, but that shouldn't make a difference. And the server only makes a difference in respect to the fact that you keep getting attacked. And so you have to find some place that you can defend long enough so that your people can get to a point where you can either call in friends and defend, or that something else happens, or it's too far away for anyone to even bother. And I understand that that's kind of what you were doing, trying to do, and I do understand that. The other part, you're the exception. For example, instead of adaptation, you support progress as a method of using technology. You mentioned this kind of stuff in Prasno. I remember that. You have the same differences. It's not everyone that thinks that same way, but these are general traits. I completely understand all of that. What I am having trouble with is why, in a world of abundance, one of the things about Minecraft is the abundance. Why you don't have enough materials. And I'm trying to figure out what is happening in respect to that. Dirt, for example. So in the beginning, mud houses, dirt houses are fine. So long as they actually have heat and beds and roofs that don't leak and things like that, you can pretty much get away with dirt houses to give people separate buildings for them to live in. So I'm wondering, so this is what I'm not sure about. This is the thing that I'm not totally understanding about your game. And right now, what I would love to do is find out what game you're playing and see if I can get a copy of it. I would love to see what game this is and how it works. I really would. I really would. I know you're on a server, and I'm not talking about any of that. I'm not talking about the server. I'm not talking about philosophy. I'm not talking about the things that we agree on. We agree on what you're talking about. So you like this lore of yours. What's even more curious, most of my lore, theories, and tales are based in facts, observations, other people's theories, and foundations. Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I understand. I definitely understand that. All right, we're going to look at some housing to put. I'm going to get a single family home. And yes, I'm going to do a single family home there. I don't want to destroy that. I just want to put it away. Okay, let's come up here. We were looking at Cavern Build. Cavern has two houses. Cavern has, let's go to here. Fundamentals, default. And let's do that again. Residence, there it is, level 5. So the default is 2 stories tall and is one of my favorites. When you get a mindset of scarcity and recycling, you end up accumulating a lot, using less, and wasting less. Well, that's what you think. A mindset of scarcity and recycling. But at some point you have to include happiness. You have to include that people are enjoying their life in some kind of way. And that's the thing that this is like the second time. This is the reason the wise women left, was that there was no enjoyment. That people get satisfaction out of what they create and what they make, and what they put into the place. And let's go back and let's go to alternative, and let's look at that didn't change, residence. So we could put this building behind. It wouldn't have this door. These wouldn't look at anything. It would just be an underground building like this for the builder. This is the level 5 right here with the bunk beds for the kids. And this area here, the master bedroom, and I like this a lot. I haven't made one here. I think in Prasino and Rosa Oru, I think that's the first time in a long time that I don't think I used a single one of these houses. but we sometimes end up needing a house like this to put somewhere. So that's cavern style. Let's look at underwater base. So underwater base, the only reason why I'm not considering the house is because the house is meant to be in the open seas, level 5 of this house, and so it has a lot of area up here. Now I think in the but this would be, I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing right now as a smaller house. There is, we could do a king size bed on one side and then give some privacy, maybe curtains across for privacy, and that would actually be fine for having it be a house or just having it be a partner's, a couple's house. I love this. This was one of the first times that I saw a bed being made into a couch, and I love that. I know that a lot of people use it, but yeah, that's what makes your society stronger. You have been living like this for generations since you were added to this strange world, and you are not the happiest, but probably the most adaptive. I think it's because we tend to live with what we have, even probably trapped in a player's trading hall. Even in there, we live, we create bonds with each other in the same situation, creating resilience. Well, not exactly resilience, but probably because of this adaptation, this ending up becoming hereditary. I understand that. But you are not you are giving this group of people a different life. I think I like this. I think we're going to use this. I thought it had more on top here, but it doesn't. This is probably going to be above the water line, this part right here, because it's inside the, hold on. And yeah, I think this is what we're going to do. We're actually just going to have a little tiny house. Look at that. Look at that cube sitting over there. See how it's sitting up above? So the people who live here, they actually are sitting up above the water line and the enchanter tower. The skylights from here are sitting up. This is one of my funniest lines ever. Yeah, I always say that. You're giving them a different life. They don't end up in a player's world in a little cubicle. They actually get to have families, and they get to live and make choices and even be mad at you and things like that. They have a lot of expression, and it's really quite fascinating. Let's exit this. Let's go down, go in, and we will put this in. So the forester is right here. So let's come inside. Let's go through. Let's close the door. Keep some of the heat in. And what do you need that
What's
you
it
don't
today
have?
then?
Aha. Okay, so that means that Mauricio is out of food.
I'll take care of it.
You will? How? Oh my gosh. Don't tell me you're doing it. Mauricio, I thought I checked. Gosh. Take the bread off. Cooked cod is fine. I did check. Why are they still making potatoes? Look at all this cod. They won't eat potatoes. It's not on the list. So it doesn't matter anyway. As a matter of fact, Mr. Villager, I have a ton of baked potatoes that I could give your town. I absolutely do. And see how we have potatoes here? Let me take these down. I'll put these back in the warehouse. But for right now, I'm just going to pile these up right there. So you have some food, you have soups, and she wants something else. What I don't see is any high-end food. The quiche is pretty high up, I thought. But it might be that we should have fish and chips as a variety. Why don't we add fish and chips to his here? And he has the veggie quiche. He doesn't have any bread. Let's give him one of the breads at least. And then we could do cheese. Or see, hold on. Okay, no more potatoes. You hope they change today's meal? That's what's happening here. Fish and chips. Baked salmon. He's not serving baked salmon. Let's have him serve baked salmon and let's see what happens. So let's see if he gets these foods in the next little bit of time. Oh, oh, and here we go. In the meantime, we're going to come back here and put a house in here. See, these aren't growing. They shouldn't need torches. There should be enough light, but it does look dark in those areas. We could try putting in a lantern in the center here and seeing if that has an effect on the growth pattern, because it does seem like they're not growing that much. So let's see what happens if we do that. And that lights it up a little bit more, and we'll see if we get some more trees from there. Your butchers, your farmers made you eat baked potatoes for 3 days now because you have a surplus. Well, we just have to learn how to spice things better. Baked potatoes, you don't have to butcher cows to get milk, to make sour cream, to make butter. Is to put half of them in someone's composter? I'd rather give them away. Let's come here. And let's come up to here. So if we're putting this here, let's put this down and let's do this. Underwater base, fundamentals, residence, citizens residence, level 5 and 5. That was 5. And let's turn it around because I recognize that part. And here we go. So this is actually where the apartment is. So see this right here? That's the apartment sitting right in this part right here. And if we pull this all the way into this section so I can see the doorway. So that is the correct doorway, and it's sitting right here. So we don't need it to sit back that far. We can sit it right in this spot right here, and then they would just walk into the house right there. So let's go out of the door for a second. I want to see what happens when I build this. So they're growing potatoes. Is it possible to have them grow beets and carrots and or something else instead, pumpkins and things like that? Let me see. So see right there, that's it in the middle of this glacier, and there is some heat there, and it is sitting right in this area here, and you can see that the building is right there. I think that's too close. I think it needs to be one back right there. I think it's going to take away the wall the way it was. Yep, most definitely. All right, that's what we were looking at. Now all this is going to disappear in here, and this part is going to come up into this area right here. And how did I get here? I get to the door because none of this is here yet. So this part right here, there's something right here that's actually really here, and some part that isn't. Nope, I came from here. So that's what we're talking about. The doorway is still right in between. It looks good. We can go in one more time just to make sure that the floor is in the right place, and then we can build it. If you build it, they will come, and we'll come right here. Now if we put this here, I have a feeling that he's still not close enough. I have a funny feeling that he's still not close enough. He would be there, and the house would be over here. Right up here, right here, right through here, and this is where the house would be. I have a funny feeling it's just as far away, because he has to walk completely across here to get to here. The only way that it might work is if it's by the way the birds, what is it, by the crows, what do they call it? How the crows fly or something like that. So in other words, if you were in a town, you could take the roads. The roads might take you longer because they have terrain to cover. But if you flew there like a crow, you would just be cutting across straight to where you were. As the crow flies, thank you, Vincentus. And as the crow flies, he's right there and it's right there. I still think it's too far. It's actually still too far away. How is that possible? Oh my gosh. Wow. How did I do that? I've orphaned these people in this area. I've completely orphaned them. But with all this manifests mess. Can you tell me something? Yes. You were thinking what I meant? Just a second. And you know what? I'm going to have to do it. I'm just going to have to put a quad right out here and have a house come off right here. We can put a quad here and have housing right in this little area right here. And I don't think we can put a full apartment building. We almost need to, because where are these people going to live? The undertaker is right here, see? So we would need the undertaker to be here. We are actually going to end up building another house right in this spot right here. Although I don't think we can. Let's X for a second. Let's X. Let's come to here. Let's switch to Aquatica. AQU. Why am I not spelling? And let's do that. And let's go to residences. And let's go to the apartment building, level 5. And let's see if we can even fit it between here and the border. So let's turn this way. Let's put it all the way at the border, which is right here right now. That's the border right there. And then it's not facing, oh yeah, it is. It's facing the right way. And then we have to put it back here so that it's not in the way of the walkway right there. And that would put it here. Now see, ooh, what's happening here? Let me look. We're gonna have to go in and see if that's inside the tree farm. So let's come. Is it all the way at the border? It most certainly is. This is the fun thing that I like to do. So if someone was watching me play, it would probably be like me talking to you. Don't follow one single path of society, be it related to technology, adaptation, or progress, be it economy, equality, or merit, and then society, reason, or tradition. Trust me. But I tell you a thing, you believe that 99% of the Minecraft players followed merit and put villagers into servitude, and I can't believe that I said that. Yeah, I don't even think they're thinking that far. Most are thinking that the villagers are not people. That's what they're thinking. Yay! Some trees grew. Yay! I don't see it. Look at this. It's not here. Let's go out for a minute and see right here. I don't see the building. It's going to work. We're going to have one more. Look at the two of them working together right here. Does that mean the two of you are not working in the other place? Hold on. Because if they're not taking any trees or planting any trees in here, we are going to have to make a change. Nothing. All right, so I am going to have to. Merit. I don't think they're thinking about merit. I think they're thinking about capitalism. I think the thing about capitalism is get the most that you can get and use everything you can to get it. And that is how players play. It's just capitalistic most of the time. There are some players who don't play that way. There are quite a few. Look at that. It's not even over that magma section there. This fits perfectly into this area. Why have I been avoiding it? I think I didn't think it would fit here. I think I thought it was going to be in the way, but it really isn't. The submarines can come around. They have to come around this anyway. This is the thing. They have to come around this anyway. Now, here's the thing. See this bear here? Are we going to have to move this bear? We've got two bears here, and there's nothing here. Was there ever anything here? What are you two doing here? Let me see what happens if I gather these bears. Lead. Let's come here. Let's take a lead for just this one right here. Where do I want to take her? I have to take her someplace where she's actually going to be safe from us. See where I'm planning to put this? See what's happening here? It's coming up in this spot right here. There was a cave here for them. You can see the building in this part. Where can I take them to? Look at these here. These are really, I don't even know where they could be. I would have to take them over to the ices that are over here. See these ice areas here? In this area right here, there are more bears in this area. We could close in some of this and put them here. We're not building too far out into this area. There's a cave here. Nope, there isn't. Oh. How am I going to get at them here? Let me see. Or I could have them come up here and live. See, those bears are living in caves there, and they like the warmth. And we're talking about putting something here. We could bring the bears up, but they want to fish. So they should be here. Let's just put them here. So let's bring this one over first. And I think I can do it with the fact that, like that. There we go. I'm doing it so quickly. Let's pickaxe our way into this hill here for a second. And let's see if we can make some place for her to be. And let's take this and fill these in. Let's get this part right here. So we're making a cave. I'm going to make it big enough for the both of them. We'll see what happens. Let's bring her over to here so she can get to the water and fish. But I just want her to see that if she wants, that there is a cave here. All right, we'll see if she accepts that. She's thinking about it. Let's take this one that's swimming, and let's bring them around all the way to here. And there, this one is also. And we'll put them together. Now, if they don't want to be together, we can have another set of caves right here. And let's do that. See the water? That's one of those water places. I don't usually run into them when I'm making bear caves, but I just did just then. Interesting. Look at that. That is very curious down there. Let's pick this out. Okay. So we're kind of making a place for the bears to be able to come in when the weather is bad and be inside of a cave. So that's what we're doing right here. I'm making this pretty big, aren't I? I am. All right. Where is she? Where are... So there's one. There. And did the other one actually... Oh! Look at that. Okay, so let's get this one. They don't want to be in the same cave. So let's get this one to come over to this side and be in this cave right here. Let's close up this little ice piece here. And let's see. And there we are. Excellent. Okay, so here it is right here. So let's put this house down in this part right here. And this is, of course, you know, when we do this, it's going to be flooded. And there's going to be ice and glaciers in these apartments back there. And that'll be fine. Save the bears before they become coats. To say the very least, we will do that. Let me look here and see what this is. I think this is 51. And this here is what? This is 52? Is that actually one? Nah, that's 52. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's 52. All right, here we go, people. Here we go with 10 minutes to spare. And wait, I'm thinking about this wrong. I started late. According to my time, I have a whole half hour left. Yeah, I do. I have a whole... But that doesn't make any sense. Did I start... I was supposed to start at 2:30. I don't understand. Did I not? I could have sworn I started at 2:30. But for the 3 hours, that is interesting. I am not sure I understand what happened with time. I think we melted it. I think we did. Here we go. Shall we? Let's do it. Here we go. It's constructed. All right, and then let us X. Let's get a cross piece. Let's get a piece here. And let's begin here. So see back here where these are at this end. The glacier is not complete right there. We can see that these are full of ice. Oh my gosh. Look at this. They are full of ice. Whoa. So only the level 5 is here. And let's go upstairs and make sure it's not underwater. It is not. Yay. So we can take these 2 beds away. This is what we do. This is how we do it. And we're going to take this and put here. We could bring it out one more and give them just a little bit more in this area right here. Let's bring this up. And so we're giving them a little tiny bit more. I'm going to leave that picture this time. We'll take this back to here. Let's take this away here. Oh, Winka. Take this away here. Take this away and this. We can't have these because we need to put furniture and stuff there. And then they have this little area right here, like some kind of seating or dressing or something like that. And this bedroom right here. I'm always afraid I can't use those anyway, so I'm just going to take it up to that line, and there we have it. So, Jelly Bean, welcome back. Tried brown rice pasta for the first time. You love how it cooks like white pasta. Nice. Brown rice pasta, that's pretty cool. Let's change the beds just because I feel like it. I'm going to do this for Isaac. We're going to do acacia. I don't know that I've done any. I always say that. And then I'll go somewhere and I have a whole set of acacia beds. I do somewhere. I know I do. And then we can either do red. I see that dripping. This is a level 5 with that right there. It shouldn't be dripping, but if it's going to drip, we're going to replace it with glass. We're not going to have that. And I don't think any of this glass is solid. I think, is that solid? Yes, it is. Let's come here. Let's take that away. And that all along this part right here. We're just not going to have this because it's leaking, so we're not going to have that. This is level 5, so, and in this place here where these are leaking, we'll take them away too. So see, these are half piece, these are stairs here that are leaking right in that part, leaking onto the beds. Are you leaking? You're leaking. You're leaking. So we'll take all of this off. You're leaking, but I can fix you. All you need is this. I can fix these and put this here. I don't need you to be there. And I think that fixes everyone except right here. Is this the glass that I have in my hand? It is. There you are. Change that, and there we are. Okay. This part isn't leaking. Oh, yes, it is. Wow. I know there's water on top, and in the other places they don't leak because there isn't any water. There's going to be water here. This is actually and I'm just going to remove this part right here. And this is what happens. This is how they get individualized. Is I have some kind of problem and I start working on it like this. Let's just go ahead and make this entire part here like this. What can I put there? I don't need that. And I'm just doing it across this section right here. The other section can have this area here. I think I can put these. Let me see if these will keep it from dripping. So we're right here. Let's put these. What are you? Were you dripping? No, you weren't. And put this, whoops, in this part, and let me see what's going on here and here. Wait, what just happened there? Did I miss a piece here? I did. Let me put one of these right there. And that takes care of that. And then I just need this. Whoop. Whoop. Tell me that is not going to let me put anything there. Why is that not going to let me put anything here? Look at that. That's not panel. All right, you get it. You got glass. Let's get the glass piece. Let's put this away. And let's put glass right in this part right here. One. Nope. Aha, and there it is. So there is already, and it's leaking. So you know what this means. That means that these are not solid. These are stair pieces right here. So we'll take these out, and then we can put this back in and it won't leak. Right here. 2, 3, 4. And take these away right here. 2 and 3. And you're like, why are you keeping this? I thought it was something. I thought it was going to be something there, but I don't think so. And do I have these someplace else? I do not have these anyplace else. So let's take that part and put there. And here we go again. These are dripping because they're not solid. So we're putting solid ones in, and that allows us to put that in. Let's see if I can stop this from dripping. Nope, so those all have to be solid in that section. And yeah, now it's right. See, it's the time that I would normally stop, and I still have a half hour. So I am starting a half hour later, and this puts me here at this time, which is good. How much time remains? 30 minutes. 30, actually 20, it says 20 some minutes, almost 25 minutes are left. So yeah, so see how we can see this poking through the top? Let's go up to the top and let's see what we can do. Someone can live here now. So we're going to have Isaac move in. He's going to be the only one in the building because let's see what dun, 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 dun. Excellent. There's just one problem. He can't get here. I just remembered he can't get to this building. See that? There's nothing there, and these are full of ice, so we'll leave those. You thought it was the moon during nighttime. Isn't that amazing? All right, so see where we are, see where that is. So we're going to put two things here. I need a 5 to come out to here, and then I need a 4 to sit right here. I can have a 5 come out from both of these. So let's begin really quickly. Hold on. I am very much enjoying having coffee. I don't know how long it will last. Usually I have lots of things and they don't last very long, but right now I am very much enjoying having more than a sip of Vincentius Primus's coffee, and that's what I'm doing right now. Let's see if the glass tricked you? Yeah. You thought it was the moon during the night. How about that? Yeah. Okay. Quickly. Let's touch here. Let's switch packs. We're going to underwater base. And yay, we got it. Fundamentals, corridors, glass. Glass segment level 3. And let's raise this up. I don't think we can stand there. And we can see it right here like this. There's where it needs to be in that direction and where it needs to be there. So we can see that red piece right there is right where the gray is, and that's perfect. That's probably supposed to be a setting stone. And let us construct it. And there's the first transport is away. Let's come here and do the same thing. So let's come here. Let's do this. It makes me so happy to be free to do this again. To just go ahead and make the houses and make the corridors, because I always loved being able to do this. It's so much fun. It's just fun for me anyway. I love it. I realize that this is not Minecraft. I'm not saying it is. I'm not pretending like I'm playing Minecraft, except when I need to use tools, and then I am. All right, so see that building right there? That's the end of that building. And I am down too low. I need to be here, and this needs to come this way. And now it is fitting on both sides of this building, and it is right here like this. And that is correct. Okay, and let us construct this. Constructed. Dun, 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 dun. Yay! So the door we don't have anymore. Right now, I suppose I could bring down some sponges. Let's just put a sponge here. Just for right now. We can put a sponge right here so that they're not going to have a problem. And she's not going to come through. And now we have this. So let's X. This is built. Whoa! What? How did I not notice that before? What? Look at this. It's a chimney. Wow. Look at this. Okay, this is pretty scary. Wow. That is very cool. So that is going to be a really cool place for them to look at, isn't it? Goodness sakes. The border stretched back. Look how closer we are. Look at this. There's the pyramid right there. That is perfect. All right, so let's continue. Special broadcast for Arnaaluk colonists. Settlers, yes. Is it correct? Yes. It needs an extra A. A-N-A-A-R-A-R-N-A-A. So I'll spell it for just a second. So A-R-N-A-A-L-U-K, Arnaaluk. But it's probably my mistake in the way that I pronounce it. It sounds like I'm saying an R. It's recommended for the terminal patients to have healthy meals. It increases the chances of having a successful organ plant. That's interesting. That is most curious. Okay, so let's put something right here. And let's go to infrastructure corridors. I think I'm going to do a cross here, level 3. Why? Because I think I'm going to have an airlock in this location. So the first thing to do is to match this one right here. Let's bring it up one, bring it over one, and there's a match right there. Wait, that's not a cross, that's a T. That is not a cross, that is a T. Let's go back. Let's get a cross, level 3, and there it is. And then let's move it into this area. So see, those match right there. And now, without changing the level, we will move this out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we might actually be able to put in a full another set on both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is now in the right place right here for both of these to walk right to here. Have to get on the other side of this water. There we go. Right here like that. And that's perfect. Okay. So let's construct it. Now we do have ice on us, which is good. We're going to put ice here all the way up on this side and on this side. These sides aren't necessary right now. And then let's get the X right here and X this. Okay, so that's sitting right there. I think it's 4. I think this is going to overlap. 1, 2, 3. I think it's 4 instead of 5 right here. But we're going to do it this time. I'm not going to do it by hand. I'm actually going to do infrastructure, corridors, glass, segment, level 3, and see how this fits in right here. So let's take this, and there it is, and raise it up. And I think that is actually, yep, in the right place. So where it will be less noticeable is if this comes to the right place here and connects to this like this, and then we have this long corridor with this overlapping, but it's not going to look like it is when we get it fixed, because it overlaps one, but it is connected right there. So here we go. Are we ready? And this is an X, and this is constructed, and X that. So this one's done. This is not a good place for you, salmon. It is not. And right here, we can see in this area that this is the hallway. So we still have this section. How much time? We have about 10 minutes left. So that's just enough time to get this to not have any water in it. So how am I going to get in from here? We're going to go down here and get in from here, and we'll do it that way. The monument is a little scarier when you see it from underwater like that. It is. and even more when it's so deep. It absolutely is. It's amazing. And there it is, and it's huge, like the pyramids. So this is like our very own personal pyramids right there. And let's continue so that Isaac can have a wonderful place to live right here, just as soon as we get this set. So let's come here, infrastructure, corridors, glass, segment level 3. It's threatening you with those lights on top. Ah, yeah. We added, did we add some? I don't think we did. Oh, the way we put in more, lanterns in this section to light this up. Like these are burnt out lanterns. That's what I'm acting like. That those lanterns have burnt out and need replacing. That's how I'm looking at that as. Let's come here. Let's raise this up. That is the correct location. And that is matching, matchy right there. And overlapping right there. And everyone is good. So here we go. If there weren't multiples of these, you would be more afraid. Ah, that is true. Constructed. All right, let's go inside and let's spend some time fixing this part right here. The builders of Minecolonies, they have plenty to do. So I'm not really concerned. This is why I wasn't doing it. I forgot about that. I forgot. It makes everyone have to walk through the foresters area. And the foresters area at level 5 has obstructed hallways here. There's things sitting in the middle, and that's why I wasn't putting anything off of this corridor right here. But it's the only place that will work for Isaac. Isaac wants to live here. So let's get rid of the water. And maybe it's just going to be, maybe everyone's going to understand and just be fine with coming through this way. Let's X. Let's get the X, and there we have it. So maybe that's what they want. And having one of these at your window, that would be something, wouldn't it? Let's take this away. Let's put this here. Let's actually, now this is when it is Minecraft. We have tools. We can use them. So let's turn the, oh, look at that. Look who we have. Whoa. He came from below. Oh, that might be interesting to have this because of that deep place down there. Ooh, look what we could do. And they could see the beautiful squid, the lightning squid that's down below. Oh, that would be fascinating. Look at that. So this is all reinforced glass, all of this. As you can see, it's fully reinforced. And we could have it be like this. Let's put one here and one here, just for the time being. We don't have anything here. We're going to close this off so nobody's thinking there is something there. This is orange here, and we will get this fixed. And right now, if I want, I can do but I don't want to open that up. I'm going to go out. I want to see a level 5 of this building, of the forester. I know that the submarine is there at level 5. A little submarine tug that pulls these cargo platforms. Let's come up here and let's look. Oh, we have to take the water off of the top of that building. And the bears that we moved over here seem to be okay. Look at that. One of them is actually in that cave, and the other one is there. So they seem to be fine. We need to do something about this. But what did we come out to do? We came out to do something. This is amazing. So having it so that they can look underneath and see that as they walk by, I actually like that. Waking up with a guardian looking at you. Seriously. Yeah. So I came out here for some reason. I remember. All right, let's come up here. Let's go to here. Let's touch this. And let's X. Let's do that again. Underwater base. Let's go to crafts. Let's go to nope. Let's go to nope. Let's go to the forester right here. Let's raise this up so I can see all that's going on. So this is a forester level 1 right here, a level 2, a level 3, a level 4, and a level 5. That's what I was afraid of. Kata. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. So see, it looks like this opens up here and things can be transported. This is here with this part right here. Let me look here. This is unfortunate. So everyone who lives in that apartment building has to come through the forester. So we're going to have the foresters live there. Let's start with that. And maybe we'll see. We'll see who else. We're definitely probably going to have the Undertaker live there. And the Undertaker does not have to go through unless he wants to get to some other part of the community, like to eat or something. So there's going to be 2 of these that they have to go through. See this side right here? See this side, so nice and smooth and soft, and nothing there on this side. Let's come down here for a second. We have little time, but we're going to look for just a minute. There's our sunken ship, and that means the housing is on the other side of this border right here. And there's that part, and let's come over here, and here's this part. Look at the sunken ship being outside of the border. All right, so right here, right along here, coming to right here, we're actually going to put a corridor that comes through here so that people are not, they don't have to walk through this. Wow, that is going to be intense. So this is where the submarines still pull up here for the forester. So we're going to put an airlock right here for the foresters to use. But right here, we're going to put in another piece that runs straight through to the other side to keep them from walking through the forester. What's it going to look like? It's going to come here, go through here, go through this ice glacier, and come out through here. Do we want to do what's his names? We could. I think they're too big. Let me see about Mubian's Aquatica ones. They're longer, but let me see if they're too wide. So let's switch to Aquatica for a minute. QU. We've got 4 minutes, it says. 4 minutes. Aquatica. And let's go to infrastructure, connectors. This is one of the long ones. Let's do that again. Infrastructure, connectors. This is a connector vertical. Let's see, level 5. Let me see what I'm looking at. Is it saying? Yeah, that's what I thought it was saying, vertical. Let's go back to infrastructure, connectors, along connector level 5, and let's look and see how long. This looks like it has some sort of corner, doesn't it? And it's not fitting in between well. If it was here, it would overlap and do all sorts of things. I think this is a corner, a connector like that. I think it is. Let's try that again. Connectors. There's what we want. Let's put this in and let's see if this will fit between those two buildings. Level 5. So this building is here. Sure enough, no, it's too big. Let me see if even underwater bases, the underwater base, infrastructure, corridor, and let's do glass segment level 3. Will it fit in between these two buildings? Hold on, let's look. It might not. Ooh, that's close. Yikes, that is so close. You're playing us so close. Ooh, but it does fit, and it would go through, and we would just have to put it through the glacier. Imagine waking up in this building right here and seeing a guardian out the window right here. That's what Mr. Villager is saying. Yes. Oh, that would be really wild, wouldn't it? Yeah, because it's right over here. There it is, right there. That would be wild. That definitely would. I completely agree. Yes, so the next time we come back, which is Thursday, we'll come here. We'll come here and we'll put this through. Wow, that's close. But it's right on the line for here. And it's right on the line for this building's built. So it's not going to change in any kind of way. Goes right over that. Goes right by here. Right through here. right all the way here and connects right to here. And that is what we want. And then they are not walking through this forestry shop. Look at the submarines. I can't wait until we have them. They're so beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to all of that. And that's it, guys. That's actually it for today. That was not what I expected to do, but I didn't think that this was going to be a thing, and it really is. I am really going to be pleased with that walkway coming between the forester and the housing right here. So there's the foresters, but this is going to come right in between, right here. Hold on. Let's bring this down. Let's bring this back. I know I'm supposed to be leaving. Let's bring this here and put this here. And this is exactly where it's going to be, right here. So there is the border of this building, and there is the border of that building. And I'm going to move it back one because I don't want it opening up this area until it's built completely. So we're going to do constructed, just as a reminder to ourselves that this is something that we're going to do, is put that there. And then we're just going to go straight across from here to wherever it goes to on the other side. That's the best way to do it. And let's come here. Let's go to here. I think there I am. Look, I have a builder tool in my hand. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Jelly Bean, Mr. Villager, thank you for being in chat as always. I love it. It would be an issue when a child and seeing those big eyes when you barely awake. I know, but believe it or not, I've been here for a full 3 hours. I have. All right. Everyone who's watching now, thank you for watching. Thank you. And those of you who are going to watch later, thank you for watching. It's really fun to see all these people watching. So thank you very much. And enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. Thank you. And everyone, Jelly Bean, Mr. Villager, have, like Jelly Bean says, a good rest of your day. And here we go. We can hear Drone Hands music, and we're going to hear Vincentius Primus right now. So bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.